Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Talos Principle. Last time we found the first two stars in World A hubs 1 and 2, and then we explored the developer island. So onwards, the plan now is to collect the missing stars. That's what we're all about now. We have gotten 2 out of 3 endings. I guess there are 3. The Eternity ending and the ending which I'm guessing is called Ascension. So let's see, Hub 3, there are 2 stars, we got 1 of them, and we need to get the second one. Let's get to it. Oh yes, I remember this hub. This is sort of an enclosed area. And I don't, off the top of my head, recall exactly where the first star is, and the ripple effects here are actually quite good. Yeah, I don't remember if the star is inside the puzzle room or outside. I can't quite recall. But let's see. So I think a sensible strategy for finding these stars is just explore superficially everywhere. I mean, that's not a bad idea either, because then we will solve the puzzles also. Yeah, while exploring, getting the lay of the land. Bring the jammer further inside, and we should jam this one. Yeah, I mean, these early puzzles are so easy now that we know how the game works. Yeah, here was the sigil, I'm guessing. So I didn't immediately see a star in the first puzzle room, so we should keep moving. Quattro, this is the level you were confused with before. Ah, right, yes. Yeah, this definitely has 2 stars. So let's see. I think we should explore like the periphery in the same order we do the puzzles in, you know? So like now I'm beginning with this room and I just work my way clockwise. And we should also keep our eyes peeled a little bit outside the level too, because I think it's the next hub, or at least it's a hub in World A, where we have to route power from one puzzle room into another via a connector that's very high up. So we should keep our eyes peeled for that as well. Like, there could be something up on this building, right? Yeah, this is the sigil entrance, I'm guessing. Yeah, so the tools in puzzles reset, but the sigil door, as it were, doesn't reset. Ah, right, we can't just grab this, then we'll die. So gotta be careful. Keys. All this beeping is making me very anxious. Yeah, there was the keys. Yeah, we definitely need 2 jammers. If I recall correctly, yeah, we can't sneak past the second one. Lomion, many people argue about the right way to finding this star. Okay. Ah, right, I see we have to bring the... Oh, crap, yeah. I got stuck. Yeah, there are many valid ways of thinking about how to get the star, you mean? Let's see, so... Let's do this in the correct order. Get the key first. Get the first jammer. Double jam the sentry. And then jam the 2 turrets, right? Oh. Right. Oh, like there could be something behind here. But there wasn't. Kojo, that one star is the one you said was completely hidden, but you can find a clue to it. You just think it's a crappy clue. Is the clue on a QR code? Because I do tend to read every QR code I can find. But I might have missed one, perhaps. Or maybe I just didn't realize it was actually a clue. So, but anyway, let's just make our way around, solve the puzzles and see what we can find. I mean, I won't find the star I've already found, right? So, I won't know where that star was. Kojo, you shouldn't say more. Okay, yeah, good. Let's see, a bit tied up. Yes, he's a bit tied up at the moment. Alright. So this is just about order of operations, I think. Right. Let's see. Yeah, I wanna unjam the sentry first. Yeah, I think the first star was here, if it wasn't the sigil. No, this looks like a star room to me, right? I think the star was here and the sigil was here. And this star would have been easy now, because the only thing about this, we need to have properly learned that we can hold barriers open with 2 jammers, right, to get the other one inside. Lomion, you've seen several ways, but still people argue about the right approach. You watched many streams. I see, yeah. Let's see now. Okay, we need to think about this. Get as close as we can. Can we stand under turrets? Yeah, we can. I didn't realize that. Let's see, what am I doing actually? Why do I want more jammers here? Never mind. It's like my brain is just going into automatic puzzle solving mode. But yeah, there's no point in messing around with those jammers. They're perfectly fine exactly where they are. But yeah, I couldn't find anything immediately here as well. Yeah, let's continue and we'll search more thoroughly later. But it's like, my thinking is 2 stars usually aren't near each other. I mean, you can't rule it out, but now that I know the previous star was here, I'm thinking the other star must be at least not in the immediate vicinity. I mean, that might be a wrong assumption, of course, but... Kojo, you mean you found the clue on your own, but once you understood it, still didn't interpret the answer correctly. To me, the dev screwed up. My chat finally had to spoon-feed me. Ah, I see, right, yeah. But that's just you? Yeah, sure, I mean... But we're probably alike in some ways. An escalating problem. Oh, I remember this. This was my first real struggle. Jade Kitten helped me with this. I can show you what bugged me about it. So let's see. We should just trap the sentry. We're gonna use it to destroy a turret later, but for now it should just go back into its room. Oh, I don't recall if there was actually anything in here. Yeah. Let me check that first. I don't think there was anything, but it behooves us to properly search. I spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand until I realized that he had been guiding me all along. Right. But it might be in this puzzle area, because this is a pretty big area. Or I mean, it doesn't logically follow, of course, that the star should be here, but what I mean is there's a lot to search, so we should definitely be careful. Yeah, so what stumped me was I didn't realize we can actually drop this one here and pick it up from a height. So I had to be spoon-fed, or she was very good at giving me hints. But let's see. Oh yeah, now we see. We jam it from here. That's the thing. There we go. So we should search this place. Oh, I thought it went the other way around. Yeah, so I don't see anything in this area, at least not in the periphery. Can I make it around? Yes. There we go. Hold on. Where's my other jammer now? I mean, I would like to search in the final area over there. Wait a minute, oh, I just used this twice. Yeah, I only have one jammer. But now we release the prisoner. And let him destroy the turret. Gojo, yeah, you remember the puzzle well. Did you struggle with this as well? Lomian, you're going for a snack? Alright, thanks for hanging around. We'll see you soon. So, inside we go. Like there's a small area behind there, but I don't think there's any way to get to it. Yeah. No. I'm not completely sure, but I'm not thinking the star is in here. We've pretty thoroughly explored. Kojo didn't struggle with this one, but any puzzle with the murder balls is a challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna stop calling them sentries and start calling them murder balls. And the turrets I'll call something like shooty boys, maybe. So let's see. Yeah, some of these stars are not easy. Wait. Yeah, I thought I saw something protruding. I basically discovered this by accident. Oh, there's one here as well. Oh, every column has one. Yeah, I did not see any of these. Does every column have one? Yeah, it looks like it. Kojo, they're officially called mines, though. Oh! I've always called them sentries. Okay, let's push these buttons. 1. Oh, I remember I noticed the numbers when I played. Maybe I did notice these as well. I don't recall I did. Do we just press them in order, maybe? Or there's a code or a hint we should use. Like, they stay depressed. It's not timed, I'm guessing. It's just a matter of correct order. Okay, so let's see. 7, 8, 10, not 10. Okay, so 7, 8, 11. No. Seven, 8, 12. Seven, 8, 13. So this is probably what the clue you're referring to. It probably tells us which sequence to do this in. So I tried 13, didn't I? Let's go with 14. Alright. 7, 8, 15. I mean, if there's just a combination of 3 numbers, then I'll brute force this, but if we have to do the entire sequence, then I think I'll look for a clue, maybe. I tried 15 now, didn't I? Okay, 16. No. 7, 8, 17. 7, 8, 17. 7, 8, 18, right? Hmm. Seven, 8, 19. Seven, 8, 20. This must be riveting viewing, right? 7, 8, 21. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm thinking about this wrong. Like, I think there's only 3. Yeah, see, regardless of which buttons I push, the first 2 stay pushed in, right? So this is a 3, well, not digit, but you get what I mean. A 3-column solution, like there are 3 buttons to press. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah. I jumped to conclusions again. I thought I accidentally found the first 2 correct ones. Okay, but that must be the star, right? Okay, so we are looking for a sequence of numbers. Kojo, actually, feel free to give me a small hint, if you'd like. I mean, I know I'm looking for... oh, there's a paint bucket. I know I'm looking for numbers of some kind. And Roman numerals, to be precise. There are those in this place who can be reasoned with. Seek them out and strike a deal. It worked for me. Yeah, that's funny in hindsight. Kojo, you're on the right track, but you need to know what question you're answering. Oh. I think I'm pretty sure I missed this QR code on my first playthrough because, as I remember, there was only one QR code that I had to use my phone for. Yeah, let's see. Maybe this is it. The eagle has landed, and then a bunch of hex codes. Now is the time of tranquility, and I shall rest and observe the earth. You know what? I'll actually manually input these, not too long. So let's see, hex, decipher or something, decoder. Online hexadecimal to text decoder. Okay. 36, 39, 2F, 30, 37, 2F, 32, 30, 20, 32. Wait, I missed the first few. Let's see, 31, 39. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself at this point. Feel free to ignore me. 33A, 31, 38. Ah, this is a date. This is July 20th, 1969, 2018. Oh yes, the eagle has landed. Okay, so this is a date. And dates are numbers, right? And there are 3 buttons I have to press, so that probably is the year. But I mean, we don't have 69. How many numbers do we have? It goes from 1 all the way up to 29. No, sorry, 24. So I'm guessing 7, 20 and 18. Let's try that. Seven, 20, 18. 20. Oh. Sounds like water is draining. But that wasn't all the numbers. Oh. This was a clever puzzle. Yeah. So that was the month and the day. Kojo, GG. Yeah, that's what you meant with what question I'm answering. Yeah, also, welcome Joe. Welcome Oled. Yes, I've checked. Kojo, my assumption was wrong. 2 numbers, not 3. But you got it. Yes, yeah. I got it indeed. Yeah, like some of these puzzles, man, they're just so hidden. There we go. We got it. Yeah, so I was just missing that QR code. That was it. Whew, these puzzles, I'm telling you. So I think what I'll do, I'll finish the stars in this world and then I'll call it a stream actually. So hub 4 we got a star, hub 5 we got 1 out of 2, so we're missing 1. Yeah, we're picking up steam, I think. And I've been missing a lot of these paint buckets. Yeah, I'll just choose a random one. I don't think it matters too much. Kojo, what threw you off was the clue sounds like you're looking for the time of the landing, not date, so you had to be told. Yeah, my thinking was, like it said 1969, and then the 20th, and then July, which is 7, and then 2018. So I was thinking, let's just go from left to right. Well, I didn't think that I could actually try 19, but I mean 69, that was too high. And then you had 20, or well, sorry, 7 and then 20, and then 20 repeated once more, and we couldn't press it once more, and then I thought I had to input 18 as well, but there was just 2. Plus 24 columns forms a natural clock, but it depends on how you interpret the clue. Yeah, that's true. But then again, you don't have a 0. No, but that wouldn't matter, of course, because there were only 2 inputs. So yeah, you had 20 and then 18. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it all does depend on how you interpret the code. But I mean, there's not too many combinations, so you could have just tried everything if it wasn't that. There was also a clock on the back of the obelisk where you find the QR. It changes time as you change the buttons. So yeah, controversial star there. Yeah, now I just want to run back quickly to see the clock. I didn't see it. Oh, I forget. It wasn't 4 because we already got that. It was hub 3, right? Let's see. There's the QR code. Oh, I missed this one. I completely missed it. Oh, so it just counts minutes around here. I see. And then the Roman numerals are the hours. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I should teach myself not to rush too much. I mean, I guess I'm rushing a little bit even when I'm searching thoroughly. So I should maybe walk more slowly through the areas, I think. Yeah, but anyway, Hub 5. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, I think I'll just want to explore the outside first. So I've noticed something about the way I search. I think I spend too much time searching the peripheries, you know. I should also keep my eyes peeled on like the main areas, see what strikes me as odd, you know, like the columns should have stricken me as odd. Kojo, you mean why put a clock on there when your answer is date-based? I think that's just a poor clue. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, for sure. Lomian, yeah, the correct solution inside the... include the clock on the back of the QR code. How so? So the solution I found was, let's see, the month and then the date. Nothing to do with the time. And also you were dependent on an actual QR reader to be able to get it, and a hex converter. Oh, I missed this QR code during my first playthrough. I have traveled to the edge of the known world. Though it seems to stretch on forever, our domain is much less than we imagined. Fecal tsunami. Oh god, what an image. I do not want a fecal tsunami. This was the one I placed down just now, yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think we read this. And that didn't strike me as a clue either, so... What else do we have? Some ruins here. The starting platform. Kojo, oh yeah, I just went back and saw the clock. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, welcome back, Lomian. How's your snack? I guess we should start in the puzzle rooms, right? There's nothing immediately popping out at me on the outside area. Friendly crossfire. Oh, I remember this one. This gave me a little bit of a headache. But I don't quite remember the solution. Yeah, I don't think we could grab the... No, we can't grab the box from here. That's the thing. Oh yeah, I recall now. There is another guy just wandering in there, which I didn't notice. And that gives me access to the box, at least. And then, if I unjam this now, the... what did you call it, Kojo? The murder ball should run straight into Turret Boy. Lomion, you listened to a game developer explain it, but you didn't get it. Aha. Kojo, there's only one other star you needed help with. Again, you think the clue was way too obscure. You would never have figured it out without being told or getting it by accident. Yeah, which star is that? Well, I guess we should also explore inside here, right? This looks like a star pedestal, I think. Because the sigil is probably in here, although there are no open gates. Yeah, maybe that was the sigil. No, wait, the sigil is in there, right? Let's see. Yeah, the sigil was probably here. Okay, so that must have been where the star was then. Okay. So I judge the probability of 2 stars being in the same puzzle room as very low. So probably not here. Yes, murder balls trademarked by you. Correction, there are 2 other stars like that for you. Aha. So let's see. Next puzzle. Going over the fence. Wait, now that I have more than 10 stars, could I open all the star doors? No, I forgot. I completely forgot to open a star door. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, if I forget, remind me to do it when I'm finished with this one. Wait. What was the point of... Oh. Let's see, are there 2 connectors in this place? Must be, right? I don't entirely remember. Kojo, yes you can. Sorry, I forgot what I said. Yes, I can what? I can now open one of the stargates. So I'm guessing the stars are consumed when I use them. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any point in collecting other stars. So let's think about it. If every door costs 10 stars to open, and there are 7 hubs, yeah, it makes sense. So there should be 30 stars in total then, to be able to open all of them. Let's see. I don't recall the solution to this puzzle. But the title was Over the Fence, and we only have 1 connector, so... Oh right, yeah, I see it now. It's just a matter of placement, really. I somehow doubt the star is behind there, but I mean, we must check, mustn't we? Yes, 30 in total. Correct, consumed with use, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that was my guess, because when I tried opening the door, the stars transformed into sigils. You know you mustn't cross the streams. I remember this one. This one teaches us about... Oh, I don't think I explored this foresty area back here. Yeah, this looks like it could be a good hiding spot for something. Although I don't see anything immediately. What about over here? No. I mean, there could also be a hidden switch, as I learned in Hub 1. No, I don't see anything. Nothing there either, okay. So let's see, might as well solve this puzzle, why not? Alright. Yeah, this puzzle took me quite some time to figure out the first time. But I mean, now I'm used to the puzzle mechanics, so there barely any challenge at all. Yeah, just gotta place it a little bit closer. Okay, I don't see any stars right away. I think I explored this place pretty thoroughly, right? Except this middle column. And I mean, this puzzle, for instance, has a box, right? So it could be that we could use that to jump over something. A low enough wall, but I don't see anything. Although, I've learned from experience that I have a tendency to prematurely conclude things, so whenever I say I'm 99% sure, I should be automatically skeptical of my own words, right? So in Norwegian we have a saying that how would you translate it? Like a kid who's been burned has learned to avoid fire, right? There's an expression in English like that, but I forget how it goes. Maybe you can help me, Kojo, or somebody else. I'll try to think how to express that sentiment. And in Norwegian you can also say that you've been made wise by damage. Let's see. Yes, you're familiar with that sentiment. Try to think of the saying here. Yeah, I like English is my second language, but I think I speak it fairly well. Except I don't know like all the ins and outs of the language, like all the obscure expressions and things. But yeah, I think I've heard it myself. I'm just forgetting it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any indications of stars here. I don't quite see where it could be in this puzzle room. Again, I'm being mindful of boxes, you know, if there's a low ledge we could jump up on or something like that. We'll tentatively conclude that this puzzle room also doesn't contain the star. Yeah, I think we've been... No, we haven't been to this puzzle room yet. Okay, one more puzzle room to go. Things to do with 2 boxes. Okay, so we have 2 boxes in this place. I found something! Where does this lead? Do we have a cord running somewhere? Well, let's just pull it. See what happens. Oh. There we go. We found it. Yes. It pays to look everywhere. Jesus, that was well hidden. Or I guess, I mean, let's see. Like, you could notice... No, you couldn't notice this cord, because this is on the other side of the wall we opened. But can we see it from... Like, would there have been any indication that there's a hidden switch behind here? Not really. I don't think. Well, I can see a cord there. We can barely see it, right? And then it runs under here. It doesn't cross the ground here even. Does it cross the roof? No. Well, anyway. I'll find the red power source and yeah. Probably have to do a little bit of work inside the puzzle room itself. But let's see. Yeah. Things to do with 2 boxes. There are many things I can think of to do with 2 boxes. One of which is to place it on a pressure plate. Duh. Ah, right. This is the one where we have to disrupt the patterns of these murder balls. Yeah, here was a sigil, I'm pretty sure. There's no red power source in here. Oh Jesus, I dropped the box. Yeah, but I mean, we probably don't need the boxes, do we? That's related to the puzzle itself. So... Let's see... Well, I could get the other box back here if I wanted. But let's see, that must mean we need outside help. Ah, there's a red power source over there. Ah, it's not a problem at all. Never mind. Kojo, that cord continues on the other side of the arch. You saw that side first before you found the switch. If you are observant, you will notice many things. That's true. Let me see. Just wanna see where you saw the cord. Probably from this side, right? Which arch are you talking about? Let's see, because I can see the power cord going here. Now let's see, I want to close the gate again. If I can, but it stays open. Yeah, I just wanted to see how the texture looked and things when it was open. Because you should pay attention to anomalies in the architecture and stuff like that. Kojo, where you entered the room? Joe, no, not yet. I will very soon. Let's see. Yeah, I'm keeping my my eyes on the clock, Joe. No worries. I've got everything I need pre-written. Yes, 2 more hours. I know. Let's see. I don't see the cord. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Now I want to run back to the main room and unlock a star door. But first I do want to quickly check how many stars we're missing. We're missing 1 in hub 6, 1 in hub 7. Oh yeah, yeah, we have 2 more stars. Yeah, but I want to check out this. I used to hate these kinds of puzzles, but now I think they're kind of fun. They really aren't too difficult if you just start with the most irregular pieces, then they almost solve themselves. Let's see. No. Let's see, I think we're in the same configuration we tried at the very beginning. Maybe? Yeah, now we're just repeating our same mistake. So let's see. Well, not quite, this is a little bit different. Yeah, but I mean, these puzzles aren't so bad, I think. Just a matter of being a little bit patient. No. These are just a matter of being a little bit patient. I think it's a mistake to start with all the C's, maybe. Maybe save a couple of them. Let's see, this might work. No, this isn't the solution. Let's try a slightly different approach. Well, this will definitely not work, because we don't have anything to fill down here. Well, let's see, as soon as we... There's a certain configuration where things get messed up, but I'm sort of failing to see what that configuration is. This is a difficult one. You know what? I'll save this for later. I just wanna collect the last 2 stars, I think. So, hub 6 it is. And here there's just 1 star. We haven't found anything else. So, well, let's get to exploring. And I guess we should maybe check out all the statues first. Yeah, I think it behooves us to be like just a little bit more careful than we usually are. Check out these columns. Yeah, this really is a game of where's Waldo, right? And I mean, you really never know. Oh, there's a beeping terminal. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, the beeping terminal is coming from behind here. Right. So let's see. Now we know we should look for cords, right? Because they can lead to switches which open the doors. Nomian, oh, this one is pretty easy. Kojo, you're trying to remember where the star was. Ah, never mind, you remember. Yeah, I'm guessing it's behind this door. I recall I heard the terminal beep, and I wondered if it could be behind here or in one of the puzzle rooms. But then I checked inside the puzzle room here, and like the beeping is coming from behind here. So either it's just an Easter egg or it's the star, right? But see, now we know to look for a switch, probably, right? It sounds like it's just behind here. So let's see. Right now I'm basically just looking for a cord or a switch. I mean, I guess it could also be a hidden pressure plate, right? Oh, excuse me. Well, if it turns out to not be the star and just an Easter egg, I'll be just as happy, I guess. I like finding Easter eggs. So see, but I should be extra careful now to keep my eyes peeled for switches or other things that are anomalous. Chords or yeah, stuff like that. See, I don't quite remember this puzzle, but let's see. We can get the keys. There's a cord here, of course, that's just for the turret. Yeah, I don't think we need to solve this again. I think. But there are like small stairs up here, for example. Let's see. So there is a small wall here. So if we could get a box here, we could jump over, I reckon. Right, that doesn't seem too far-fetched, I think. Or there could be a button on the back of one of these statues, perhaps. But I feel it should be like in the proximity of this wall. That might be a wrong assumption, of course, but let's see. Ah, can we see anything back here? I don't immediately see anything in particular. No. So, I mean, we could also be required to somehow get up on these high parts here and then jump down into this area. That might also be a solution. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Look at this! There's a box! Hooray! Right, like playing this game now and having struggled with a lot of puzzles and finally learned new things, it makes me pay attention to these kinds of things. Right, we are in. There's the star. Yay! Oh, there are usually 3 documents. Okay, classical philosophers.lz19. The compressed file cannot be accessed. Name classical philosophers.lz19 EL1. Yeah, so EL, that's extended lifespan. So, I mean, like in the Bible and in biblical names like, well, like Elohim and like, I'm trying to think of names now. Not Benjamin, but like Jezebel. What other names do you have? There are a lot of names that end in EL. So I wonder if Elohim in this game means extended lifespan something, right? I didn't think about that before now, but now I see EL-1. In any case, description: an extensive collection of works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome, annotated. Error: compressed algorithm LZ19 not available in system EL-0. Okay. Progress report.yml. From Alexander Drennan to IAN mailing list. Subject: Progress Report 3. Hi all, as per the last meeting, we're going with an existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a slew of advantages. Okay, just a question about this. Does this mean this game uses the same game engine as Serious Sam? I wonder. Okay, stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets, inherently aimed at testing users, designed for iterative processes. After some back and forth, we decided to use the something. All the relevant documents are attached. Okay, as always, we'll just check the Talos wiki to see what the decoded text means. Progress Rep 3. So the scrambled text means Serious Engine 7.5, which Crow Team has kindly made available to us. Well, I guess that answers my question then. And there's the link. Right, so both a star and sort of an Easter egg. Well, that does it for Hub 6. Only one star left, namely the one in Hub 7. Isn't that right? Yeah. There we go. Last one. And then I'll give the star puzzle one more try, but if I don't get it pretty fast, I'll call it the stream. It's currently 10:30 p.m. where I'm at, and I have something I have to do, which is a deadline until midnight. So let's run around, see what we can find. Yeah, so this is the Serious Engine. So yeah, I do want to check the outside areas first. Oh, I remember this place. I think this is... No, wait, I'm mixing it up. No, I'm thinking of another hub. There was a hub where you could find... no, it is this hub, I believe. There's a hub where you can find a recorder hidden among a cliff, and there are many paths around. But I believed that place had 2 stars, and this only has 1. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of a different place. This isn't it. Never mind. Because that was the first hub where I learned that you shouldn't think of the puzzle rooms as completely isolated. You have to use a laser pointed outside of the room in order to hit the star. But again, I'm thinking another puzzle room, hub, I mean. So let's see. Let's again be thorough and systematic. Back here was a terminal, I think. Well, it's a little bit further. Yeah, there's the little path we walked in the beginning. So let's see. I believe there's just a terminal. It was a blue screen of death, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Right. Doesn't seem to be anything back here. So let's run back to the main area. See what else we can find. Yeah, we ran. I think we explored here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Or maybe not the top part, I think. Ah, there's another path leading back inside. Yeah, no, we didn't explore up here, so let's be extra careful. Yeah, we made sort of a complete circuit around here now, I think. So... yeah, I think this puzzle here is one of the first really big puzzles, right? I forget exactly what it's about, and I don't remember its name. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. Doesn't seem to be anything particular about this small pond, as far as I can see. Yeah, I think it's time to start on the puzzle rooms. So I seem to recall that these stars in World B were much more visible. It's just they were difficult to get to. And by no means do I have many stars. I think I have a few. But I seem to recall that they were very much out in the open. I might be mistaken about that, but I seem to recall that. So let's see. Where was the blue power source again? Let's see. Could we connect these two? Yes. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah. It used to be difficult, but I think now it's pretty easy. Let's see. Right, and then we need a little bit better placement, right? Oh no, I recall this puzzle now. We're supposed to open just these two, and then we actually do have line of sight with just one of these for blue one. Except we have to just be careful with placement. Well, the blue one definitely has to be inside the red one. So we'll place this as close to here as we can. Yes, and then we use 2 connectors for the red one. That's how we do it. Oh wait, and I forget about the innermost one. Well, that's no trouble at all. We just remember to connect that one as well. So something like this. No. Almost. Well, I somehow doubt the star is inside a sigil room. Yeah, Joe, we are actually at the last star. I think I can get this pretty quickly. So we'll be done pretty soon. But yeah, the star isn't here, I guess. And Kojo, you're more than welcome to give me subtle hints at this point. Even though I haven't checked all the puzzle rooms, but yeah, I should be finished pretty soon. I am also getting pretty tired, so but I don't like to leave things unfinished, as it were. Let's see. I can't see anything in here. Into the sigil, yeah. And there's nothing here, so. Kojo, okay, thought you didn't quite remember where the star was. You solved this puzzle, you should know where the star is. It's one of the puzzles. There's a door for a blue beam, but there's only a red source there. Yeah, maybe this is one where the star is in plain sight. I think you might be right about that. But I'm forgetting that I go clockwise, not counterclockwise. So let's see. Yeah, so the star should probably be in plain sight, right? Kojo, you just remembered. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when a star is in plain sight, it's usually hard to get to, right? Whereas if it's really well hidden, then as soon as you found it, you've solved it, basically. Let's see. Red power source, red socket. Yeah, so I should probably keep my eyes peeled for, yeah, like the star being in plain sight, as it were. Now there were 2 red sockets here, but we only have line of sight to one of them. That's fine. Right, there's the blue source. Kojo, you don't remember it being that hard? Joe, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Right, so the star probably isn't in this place, right? But here's definitely where the blue power source is. Alright, so now we just have to be economical with our... yeah, I see. Yeah, I remember this puzzle. I don't think I'll bother swallowing it right away. At least not until I know whether it's a blue or a red power source that we need. But then again, this is the last puzzle room we check. Oh, windows into a labyrinth. I remember this one. Yeah, this is the big one. I struggled with this a lot, but I learned so much from it. Yeah, this was a real learning experience for me. I recall this one. So it's basically about using jammers properly and being economical with your connectors. So again, I won't bother solving this unless I need to. Control, at the time you needed to learn a new mechanic, but you've long since learned it. Okay. But let's see, the star should be outside then. Or at least... No, I believe the star is here. Yeah, I think I remember it now. And it's just a matter of getting further into the labyrinth. Yeah, okay, let's give it a try. I think I can do this fairly quickly. So let's see. Yeah, there's the red power source. Yeah, I do sort of recall the star being visible. So let's see. We have a jammer, and this means we don't need to connect this anymore, which means we can route the laser further inside. We can't quite get to this one yet, so we'll use the jammer for now. Let's see. Yeah, and we can't connect that one because that one's behind the gate. But now that we have the jammer, we can... yeah, we need to hold that one open as well. Yeah, that's no problem. We can just alternate with using the jammer. Yeah, that's... I remember that was one hard lesson that I struggled with, but like now it's easy. Right. And of course we need to open this one. Let's see. Right, and there's the last red power source we need. This should work, right? placing this somewhat here, I think. There we go. But no, I didn't see the star anywhere. Kojo, yes, Windows into Labyrinth was pretty tough first time through, but you're right, it teaches you a lot. Yeah, like now I didn't really struggle at all, I just plowed through it. Do you see a blue beam door somewhere? It's not here. Yeah, so I probably just misremembered, but I thought it was like in this general area, but the only thing that was back here was another tool, a connector that we needed. Yeah, then it wasn't this puzzle. No! It's the other one. Was it this one? Yeah. Yeah, we started this one, but we didn't finish it. Let's see. Right, now we need to... We need to somehow get another connector with us in here to be able to hold the blue door open for the red beam. That's it. So let's see, we don't need to hold this open anymore. But I didn't see the star in here either, but we can maybe see it later, I hope. Let's see. First things first. Yeah, now we don't need anything open here. Let's see. All right, yeah. But are we both misremembering them? Where the star is? Because I think we solved all the puzzles now, right? And yet we can't find the star. By the way, finding all these stars, it's excellent practice for me. For my second playthrough of Talos Principle, I'm getting to learn the puzzles through and through. Are all these puzzles connector puzzles? 3 out of 4 at least. Oh, there are 5 puzzles in this hub, isn't there? Yeah, 5 puzzles in total. Yeah, we skipped this one, I think, yes. Oh, it's definitely in here, right? It must be. Isn't that typical? Right, the problem is... I think we just need to disrupt the patterns of these guys. Although, if I recall correctly, this is also a slow opening door. And we need our connector over there. So it's probably just about syncing up these two guys, right? Well, this one moves on a shorter path. Yeah, I think I remember now. We just have to block this one, I think. And then it's a matter of placement. So let's place this as far over here as we can. Right, but I don't see any stars here either. Oh, you guys are saying not this room either. It's in plain sight, you're just kind of rushing a bit. You don't have to solve it, just look around, okay. But it's not this room. Or... Ah! Here it is. Yeah, oh, there I see it. Yeah. Got it. So there are no blue power sources here. However... did I screw myself over? Oh yes, I did. I left the other one in there. Okay, yeah, let's just go grab it. Oh, I hate these guys. They're so annoying. I knew that was happening. Okay. Now, in preparation for opening the blue door, we place this one here. And this one here. And now we need to route a blue one from this room, right? That's the only logical connection. Yes. Oh, I shouldn't cut too many connections. I need the blue power source. But I think I need a little bit better placement of this one. Joe, yeah, I'm very quickly done. Like 5 minutes tops. Let's see. Yeah, it needs to be okay. Place this one a little bit better. Something like here. Or well, I guess I can place this afterwards. Or well, I do want to make sure we have line of sight. So let's see. We can't bring this further. Okay, that's no worries. Something like here. Oh, I guess I should try to connect it to that one as well. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Whew. Yes, like half the battle of these puzzles is just finding the star, really. Let's see. There we go. Sweet. Nothing to it. Look at this. Last star in World A. I wonder if Elohim will comment on it. Right, and now I just want to give the... well, actually, I think I will save the star door for next time. Mostly because I don't know what's behind it, and it might be something big. So yeah, this has been Let's Play the Talos Principle. I'm very happy that we managed to find all the stars. Of course, I didn't do it completely by myself. I had good help from my... you're starting to become my friends, you know, Kojo and Lomion. Thanks, guys, for giving me hints. I maybe could have solved some of them by myself, but it would have taken a long time. So yeah, next time we'll open the star door for World A, and I think the way we'll do this is we'll mop up the remaining stars before we open the corresponding door. I think that's a helpful way to do things. So yeah, I'm getting tired. This has been very fun. So thank you very much for your time and attention, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.